New day, new possibilities. I'm busy. I want to make a film about Husqvarna 44. It's a sales video, explanation and test. Then I got the camera on the tripod and I go and collect the chainsaw. Here is the carton. It's been standing on over the night. As yesterday I fixed the oil leak. It was sipping out oil when putting it away. Now it has a lot of oil in the oil reservoir, and it has fuel in the fuel reservoir tank. It's a very nice chainsaw with a little modern plastic stop handle. Brake handle, but it seems to be the old Swedish patent Husqvarna mechanism, and I think you can regulate the strength of the engagement of the brake. I tested it on sides, and it doesn't seem to leak. It seems to have full power. And Husqvarna 44, which it's a very popular, good, light, eager and nice chainsaw for branches and smaller trees, and chopping wood for homesteading. Even though it's old, I'm not sure when this came. I think it came about 1980. But you see the carton, no oil spoil here. Yesterday it was leaking oil, sipping out. And the oil pump is of course under here. Here you can see the hatch where the oil pump is. And I can explain what I did. So under here is the oil pump, and there is the hatch. It looks like this, and it has a spacer with those tracks put like this, and the crankshaft is coming out here and going through here, of course, and then you have the clutch on the other side here with the sprockets. And first you take off the clutch. It is link threaded, so yeah, you know how to take out the clutch. You take a piston blocker and block the piston, and you wrench it off links, and then off with the clutch. And this is the oil pump, and this is the spacer on top. You take this off little by little, and there is a screw hole where you can put a M5 screw inside to kind of lift this hatch, because this is a little tight. You could be lucky just to pin it out like this, little by little, but if you put the screw down there, you loosen it a little, you lift it. Those three hole there is to attach, to hold it on place and press it in. But this hole and this hole, I think, is to drag it out with a. I choose to screw the screw down, so I lifted the hatch. But maybe you could use what is in English, an extractor, and pull it out if you need to, but a screwdriver, a little bit by little bit, it's coming out. And especially if you put a screw down there, and maybe you can use this. I didn't see this yesterday on the other one. Yeah, you have one there too, same on that. I didn't notice that, full of sawdust, so it was kind of hidden for me. But I put a screw down there, and it lifted up a little bit, and then winkling, and then I get this out, and then you get the rest of the pump out. And you see on this side there is where the pickup line is going into the oil tank, and it's rubber, and you just take the pickup line. A moment, I find the pickup line. Yeah, so here is the pickup line, original, and you just take a wrench and you just drag it out with the filter. There is the filter, and this rubber need to be as fresh as possible. When it gets old and hard, it's start to leak, and it's mounted into the oil pump like this. And when you screw the oil pump in place, it's making pressure there, and it's making it sealed, so no oil dripping out. And when that is the oil pickup line mounting here, you have also the oil pump. The oil is going up here, and it's driven by the crankshaft here. There you have the oil pump, and you have the warm gear here spinning around together with the crank shaft, making this screw go around. It makes a vacuum or something, and the oil is sucked from the oil tank up here and going out there into the passage or the channel out to the bar. And here you have a little rubber sealing, and I just made a new rubber sealing here with a fuel line which has the same inner and outer diameter, and that function perfect and will last a long time. So you need new pickup line, and for the pickup line I use this one, which you can buy in abundance on eBay on aftermarket. It's for a little bigger Husqvarna, but it fits perfect, or it works. It's a little bit bigger diameter on outer diameter here, and it's a little bit, maybe a half a millimeter higher, but that doesn't matter. It works. So this you can buy for a very good price. So and there is the filter, so I replace it with that, and I replace the upper sealing here with just a fuel line, same diameter. I cut to a couple of millimeters in depth and thread it over, and then it's sealed. And then put it on the crankshaft again, 3 screws, and this one on top, and then you have fixed the problem. Very easy, or pretty easy. So now I'm going to test the chainsaw if it's working good, restarting good after 1 year storing on the shelf. I had to drag many times to make it start after 1 year rest, but that was yesterday, and I think now it will start fairly good and easy. That is the same pattern I noticed on many of these old Husqvarna 44. When you store it for a long time, more than 2 or 3 months, you need to pull a lot of times before it starts, and it always starts if everything is okay with the chainsaw. It's not a very difficult chainsaw or a complicated chainsaw. It doesn't have heat in the handle. It's just on and off switch, pre-start and choke, that's all. So let's go and see if it's as good as I think it is, or brag about and tell it is. And one more tips: if you do this oil leak repair, you need, and you want to test if its oil pump is working and it's tight, and you think you want to do it before you put the clutch on, you cannot. You need to have the clutch on before the oil pump is working. So I tested that yesterday, and I noticed there is a hole in the crankshaft where the needle bearing is for the clutch, So I don't understand completely how that works. Maybe it is in connection with the oil pump, or it is when you tighten the clutch on, it makes the warm gear for the oil pump to spin around. I'm not sure, but I tested it without the clutch and there was no oil coming out. I put the clutch on, tighten the screw, and then the oiling starts working at once. But the reason I wanted to test it before I put the clutch on, if there was any leak or faulty or no success on the work, I wouldn't bother to take on and off the clutch again, but that's why I tested it before I put the clutch on. But then again, it needs the clutch on to make the oil pump work on this model. Just the tips. It starts to rain a little. Go behind the garage and see if I can find something to cut on. And to see and check if my word is and my belief in the chainsaw is okay. I think it is quality and a good chainsaw, even though it's about almost 50-year-old, 1980. 44-year-old. It was not that easy to find something to cut on in a hurry. Find a birch. I can split that. Start on, choke on, restart on. I'm satisfied with it, and this is not a hardwood, this is a half soft birch. See if I find something better. Here we go, I find something better. This is spruce, and this is dwarf pine. A good chainsaw. Thank you for watching, and bye bye, and good luck with your chainsaws.